When it comes to aggressive animals, there are two ways an animal can be aggressive. It can be aggressive in its natural environment towards other animals of the same species or other species, or they can be aggressive towards humans. While some animals are aggressive towards other animals but not humans, like lions, tigers, and bears, there are some animals that have a beef with us humans no matter where we go. This list will focus on animals that are aggressive towards humans specifically. So let's get started. Number 8, saltwater crocodile. When you think of a crocodile, you probably imagine it lounging on a riverbank somewhere in Africa or maybe even Australia. But if you thought crocodiles were just lazy reptiles, you'd be wrong. And if you thought they weren't aggressive towards humans, you'd also be wrong. Saltwater crocodiles are one of the most aggressive species of crocodile, and they're renowned for their territorial behavior. They re-huge and strong enough to drag a human underwater with ease, and they won't hesitate to attack if they feel threatened. Their bite is one of the strongest of any animal on the planet, only trumped by the great white shark. In 2009, a saltwater crocodile in Indonesia dragged a fisherman underwater and killed him despite his friends trying to pull him off the croc. That's why it's important to be aware of your surroundings and to never approach a wild animal. Even if you're not planning on going into the water, these guys are still predators and they're always on the lookout for a tasty meal. But I gotta say, it's pretty impressive how strong these guys are. No, 7 elephants. Now I know what you're thinking. Elephants are big and strong, but they're also gentle giants. Well, that's not entirely true. While elephants are definitely gentle creatures, they can be incredibly aggressive when provoked. In fact, they're responsible for more deaths in Africa than any other animal except humans. Female Asian elephants are especially protective of their young and will charge anyone who gets too close. Even though elephants are herbivores, their sheer size and strength make them deadly. An elephant can easily crush a human with its tusks and trample them to death with its feet. That's why it is so important to respect their space and to never try to ride or pet an elephant without the guidance of an experienced mahouth. That being said, I think it is important to mention that elephants are inherently aggressive, and most attacks happen when they feel threatened or are protecting their young. So as long as you show them respect and understand their behavior, you should be fine. Number 6, hippopotamus. Hippos are one of the most dangerous land mammals in Africa. No, they're not just those cute, chubby gray things you see at the zoo. They're actually aggressive and territorial creatures that can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. These guys are responsible for hundreds of deaths every year in Africa, mostly in Uganda, where people go to see them in the wild. But don't think that you'll be safe if you stay away from Africa. Hippos can be found in zoos all over the world. And in 2013, a hippo at a zoo in France attacked and injured several people. Even though hippos might look slow and clumsy, they can run up to 30 miles per hour, and they're not afraid to use their massive jaws and sharp teeth to chomp down on anything that gets in their way. Plus, they're surprisingly agile in the water and can hold their breath for up to 5 minutes. So don't think that you can outsmart a hippo by trying to sneak up on it or outrun it in the water. These guys are smart, and they're not afraid to defend their territory. Just ask the hundreds of people who have been killed or injured by hippos in recent years. No. 5. Cape buffalo. The Cape buffalo is a large species of buffalo found in Africa. These animals are known for their aggressive and unpredictable behavior, making them one of the most dangerous animals in Africa. The Cape buffalo has a reputation for being one of the most dangerous animals in Africa, even more so than lions and elephants. This is due to its unpredictable and aggressive nature. In fact, the Cape buffalo is responsible for more deaths in Africa than any other large mammal, including humans. These buffaloes are known to charge and gore anything that enters their territory, and they can be extremely difficult to stop once they start charging. It's so dangerous that even experienced hunters are hesitant to hunt them. Now you may be wondering why these buffaloes are so aggressive, and the answer is not entirely clear. Some believe that it has to do with their past. Wild African buffaloes are descended from domesticated cattle that were released into the wild centuries ago. However, this is disputed, with studies suggesting that they are more closely related to forest buffaloes than to domestic cattle. Regardless, this does not explain their aggression. Some experts suggest that their unpredictable behavior is due to a combination of factors, including their territorial nature, their ability to move quickly, and their large horns. One thing is certain, if you encounter a Cape buffalo in the wild, you should keep a safe distance and don't provoke it under any circumstances. 4 dogs. Yes, dogs. You heard that right. Dogs, our beloved furry companions, can turn into ferocious beasts if they're not trained properly. I mean, have you seen those videos of dogs attacking their owners? Scary, right? Well, dogs can be one of the most aggressive animals towards humans, especially if they're not socialized or trained properly. Dogs are naturally pack animals, and they have a strong instinct to protect their territory and their pack leader. If they're not socialized, they can become very aggressive towards strangers and even their own family members. And let's face it, dog bites can be serious business. They're responsible for thousands of injuries and even deaths every year. So it's important to train your dog properly and socialize them from an early age. That way you can avoid any potential danger and ensure that your furry friend is well-adjusted and friendly towards others. Remember, a well-trained dog is a happy dog and a safe dog. So don't skip on training and socialization. Your dog and everyone around them will thank you for it. No. 3 mosquitoes. Okay, I know mosquitoes are tiny little insects that seem completely harmless. But trust me, these little guys are one of the most aggressive animals towards humans on the planet. Seriously, they're basically out to get us. Just think about it. They fly straight towards you when you're outside in the summer, biting you over and over again until you're covered in itchy welts. And let's not forget that mosquitoes are responsible for thousands of deaths each year from the diseases they spread. Diseases like malaria, dengue fever, and Zika virus are just a few examples of the damage that mosquitoes can cause. These tiny insects are not messing around. And while they may be small, they sure know how to make a big impact. So next time you're outside in the summer, make sure to wear some bug spray and protect yourself against these tiny terrors. You might just be saving yourself from a serious case of mosquito-borne illness or even death. No, too. Bears. Bears are one of the most feared animals in the world for a good reason. These huge, furry creatures are incredibly strong and aggressive, especially when they feel threatened or are protecting their young. They can run up to 30 miles per hour, and their sharp claws and teeth can do some serious damage. Just one swipe from a bear's paw can leave you with deep scratches and puncture wounds that require immediate medical attention. And let's not forget about their powerful jaws. A bear's bite force is estimated to be between 1,200 and 1,800 psi, which is enough to crush bones and tear through flesh with ease. Bears are also known to be incredibly agile and quick, which makes them even more dangerous because they can attack you unexpectedly and with lightning speed. That's why it's important to be aware of your surroundings and to never approach a bear in the wild. If you do encounter a bear, it's important to stay calm and make yourself big and loud. Try to slowly back away from the bear while keeping an eye on it. And if it starts to charge you, then run away as fast as you can. Remember, bears are powerful and unpredictable creatures. And the best way to stay safe is to admire them from a distance and respect their space. No one, humans. Let's face it, humans are arguably the most aggressive species on the planet. We're constantly fighting with each other, whether it's over religion, politics, territory, or simply because we don't like each other. Human aggression can take many forms, from physical violence to verbal abuse and everything in between. We've developed complex systems of laws and punishments to try and control our aggression, but let's be honest, it doesn't always work. We humans are capable of some truly horrific things, from wars and genocides to bullying and domestic violence. There is no denying that we've done a lot of damage to each other and to the planet. But maybe there's hope for us yet. After all, we're also capable of great things like acts of kindness, compassion, and love. Ultimately, we have the power to choose how we interact with each other. So let's hope that we choose love over hate, kindness over cruelty, and peace over war. Because if we don't, we might just be the most destructive species on the planet. So there you have it, folks. From mosquitoes to humans, these are some of the most aggressive animals towards humans on the planet. Remember, aggression isn't always obvious. So it's important to be aware of your surroundings and to respect wildlife. Stay safe out there. Thanks for watching.